Hi, Rod Company, and welcome to another zombie theory. This one was so pressing on my mind, I had to make a video. I wanted to also inform you guys of some good news. Many of you love my zombie theories and have been asking me since August of 2012 when I was going to continue explaining the whole story. Well, good news. The story behind Nazi Zombies version 4 is now in production. It will be an overview that explains everything story-related in zombies. It will not be a 4-hour-long video telling you how everything is, but rather a long video explaining why things are and what is going on. Now, on to the VRILL. The VRILL have played the biggest role in zombies and have next to no coverage. It is a testament to Treyarch for how they were able to keep the VRILL's influence a secret in our game, but just hinting at it. I need to tell you what VRILL is and a little back history to it. An author named Edward Bleward-Layton wrote a book in the 1870s called The Power of the Coming Race, which described an underground, superhuman, angel-like creatures and their energy source, VRILL. VRILL is described as an all-permeating fluid of limitless power. The people who were able to control VRILL were called the VRILL-YA. They would control VRILL with their minds. They also crafted VRILL devices to harness their power. It is said that a few VRILL-YA could wipe out the human race with VRILL artifacts. The last thing that is a part of this lore is the Black Sun. The Black Sun, which supposedly exists at the center of the Earth, is said to give VRILL-YA, who live at the center of the Earth as well, their power. Okay, so that was a lot, but that was all out of a book that was written all those years ago. So how does this pertain to zombies? Well, in our fictional universe, the VRILL do exist. We have seen VRILL devices such as the Golden Rod or the MPD. All exist. All the writing on the MPD and throughout Origins is VRILL-YA script. Richtofen confirms this in a radio. Next, we see traces of the VRILL-YA in Shangri-La's loading screen. We can see the Black Sun on the ground outline, sucking in everything, what seems to be the center of the Earth. It's an interesting idea. We also notice we cannot damage VRILL devices. If we shoot the MPD or the Golden Rod, no bullets marks will show on it. This is on purpose on Treyarch's end. Now remember, Zombies' storyline is never planned out by Treyarch. They set us clues and then we expand on them. The community creates a story. They have said this many times that it is story-driven. So this type of stuff that has been laid out for us is possible because we talk about it and we divulge on the ideas. So just stick with me as we continue to go down the rabbit hole here. But don't jump off board yet. We have a little more in this game with in-game clues coming. So there's a long history of claims that the VRILL-YA helped the Nazis during World War II, which fits perfectly with our story. If you remember, the Bell, Die Glock, or the Fly Trap, however you want to say it, in Derice was made to create flying saucers. Our Fly Trap Easter egg plays off that idea, levitating all the items in it and then proceeding to fly away. Next, we need to listen to a critical radio on move.
Gentlemen, for 2 long years we have toiled here and at Eagle's Nest to build our fortifications. For 2 long years we have taken equipment to build up our labs. For 2 long years we have worked under Group 935, believing that Dr. Maxis truly wants to help the world. For 2 long years we've led a double life. Today, that all ends. I bring to you what this project is all about. What I have worked to keep from my enemy.
What is it, Dr. Richtofen?
Looks alien. It is an ancient VRILL machine. And you, Dr. Groff, are now the lead scientist here at Griffin Station. You will be the one to discover how it works.
We first must discover what it does.
Nein, Dr. Groff. I know what it does. It has a direct connection to another dimension.
It's preposterous.
No more preposterous than teleporting all of this gear to the moon and building Griffin Station. Is it?
I suppose not. How do you know what it does?
I have found many interesting VRILL artifacts here. I have decoded some of their language. All signs point to this device being a stable gateway to the ether.
Dr. Richtofen, I'm aware of a project being run by Dr. Maxis at Derice concerning VRILL.
As am I. I am going back to my post at Group 935 to continue the charade. I will be finding out just how much information Dr. Maxis has on VRILL. Once the machine is operational, I will enact my plan and return. Gentlemen, Let the games begin. Shh! Voices are so loud.
What is amazing is Nazi Richtofen clearly states that these are VRILL devices, one on Griffin Station, one in Derice, that can lead to other dimensions. The MPD leads to another dimension where the user can control the zombies. But why does that make any sense? Why would the VRILL care to control zombies? Well, I think it's very possible that the VRILL were affected by Divinium or Element 115. There was major strikes of Element 115 over time, and in the Black Ops terminal, we know that major locations on Earth have huge supplies of 115. So who's to say over time they weren't hit? In Origins, people wrote off the zombies that spawn in as the Knights Templar, which is true when you're in the crypt in Origins. But look closely at the zombies that spawn during a conversion station or when you're in the crazy place. They have crazy fangs compared to their knight counterparts, but what is key is what's on their shirts. It's the Black Sun logo. We find our connection to Element 115 and the VRILL-YA here. It is possible that Element 115 interacted with the VRILL-YA in some way, and they decided to try and control their people who were turned using the MPD, which is a VRILL device. This could help explain the voices Richtofen hears in his head that drive him insane. It could be VRILL-YA manipulating him in some shape, way, or form. We also hear a quote from Sam on the Moon.
The blackness will swallow your pride. Something far more terrible than you lies here.
Which made many people wonder what that could be. It's very possible the evil mentioned in one is the same one in control of Mob of the Dead and possibly Shadows of Evil. Now remember how in Origins we have statues of our Origins crew in the crypt. Ever notice how each of them has a Black Sun logo? All these crazy conspiracies and research has us now led to the idea that our characters are possibly the descendants of the VRILL-YA or VRILL-YA themselves. They have the Black Sun logo on them. Samantha refers to the Ancients all the time in the map, which could be referring to maybe their past selves of origin. Why don't they remember? 115 has side effects that cause insanity and memory loss. It's possible, but it's nothing to go on yet. We don't have enough evidence. And just some food for thought I want to give you because we're constantly referred to as the Ancients. We see this picture with our characters holding the staffs, and our characters have giant statues of them before they've ever been there before. It's weird, but it's very possible our Origins crew, they haven't gone crazy either with their work with Element 115 yet, and we've seen the giant trailer, they're still sane. We don't know where this might lead us, but it's just a little food for thought. One last interesting fact about the VRILL-YA is that they are the descendants of Atlantis. It is said when Atlantis was destroyed, the Atlanteans moved from Atlantis to the center of the Earth to become the VRILL-YA. So maybe we'll finally get that Atlantis map we've been all wanting. Just something to keep in mind as well. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. We really went down the rabbit hole on this one, but it helps explain a lot of the crazy stuff in zombies and why things continue to be the way they are. If you stayed with me throughout this, please leave a rating if you have the time. I really appreciate all the support and cannot wait till Black Ops 3 Zombies. If you have more questions about zombies, please ask me in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys and girls.